What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and yes, we're finally going to be choosing our free Rivalz player. Now, we're going to go ahead and go with Zach Ertz, okay? Let me explain to you guys, obviously why I'm going with Zach Ertz. I know he's not one of the best tight ends. You got Juju Smith, a lot of these guys that are faster. You go Kittle. I don't have the money for that right now, right? But I do have the Mutt Master Sam Mills, and I also have Bobby Wagner. So for me, it doesn't really make sense right now to go after Jalen Smith. Now, if I was going to replace, my middle linebacker for whatever reason, okay, you could go with Jalen Smith. Just remember, you can always exchange the player. So it's not a big deal. If it turns out like, Bobby Wagner's garbage or whatever, and I'm just like, yo, you know what? I got to get rid of this guy. I can always go back and do that. You see what I'm saying? But for right now, my team does not have, a good tight end. They don't have guys that can run routes and stuff like that. This guy is very, very decent with his catching and things like that. So I will be able to do a lot more with him right now. So he's worth, the power-up situation. Also, he's relatively cheap to power up. If you do the Rivalz, you'll save the 850 training. If you don't and you just want to do it for whatever reason, I wouldn't recommend that because the Rivalz are the easiest missions and challenges to do right now. Low-key, I got to go back and do so much more to get Mutt Master done. But at this point, Rivalz was, key. You're going out there, playing those games, getting these free cards real quick. I think, in my opinion, that was like the best move for EA. And it was just like an opening up to let you guys know, look, here's a new game. Here goes a free card. Go ahead, do whatever you want. Now, when you look at his numbers, like I said, I don't like his run block. And that's what makes Kittle so unique. He has speed and he has good run block. And he's always been like that. That's why I've always been raving about him since whenever. You know what I'm saying? Like other Maddens, whatever, and Mutt, he was always on the team. And he run blocks and he's fast. So people don't know what you're doing. You can have him on a delay route, take it for 6. Like, it's really, really crazy. But for now, I think Zach Ertz gives us just another opportunity. You know what I'm saying? He gives us another chance to go out there and compete without having to go crazy with spending a lot of coin. Now, is that going to change? For whatever reason, if I'm able to, I pull a pack and, George Kittle is there, this guy's gone. Like, I'm not going to think about it. Like, it's going to happen instantaneously. He might just explode. His card might just explode off the charts. Like, we'll be looking through the team. He's going to be gone instantly. But again, it's all about what you can afford right now. We cannot go out there and just start doing whatever we want. It's not going to work that way. So we have to go ahead, use what we can use right now, and just be smart about it going forward. That is the only way we're going to have success. Because remember, a lot of people are also building their teams as well, not just us. So everybody's not going to have an OP team like that. Some players will, obviously. We understand that. Some dudes don't care about paying their mortgage, child support, stuff like that. They're going to buy packs. I got it. But even with all of that, we can still compete at a high level if we're able to just maintain and do what we know we can do. And just don't go overboard with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know what works. We know what we're trying to do. And that's it. Very, very simple, point blank period. Go out there, win your games with the minimal spending right now. Because eventually, we're going to gain coins. Weekend League's going to pop off. Some of you guys are playing solo battles. Whatever you guys are doing, I have no issue at all with it. But I'm still going to give you the guidelines on how I'm doing what I'm doing. Because I believe that it's very important for you guys to at least see that there are other cards that are, cheap. You get some of them for free inside the sets, like that Rivalz one, that you can actually go out there and compete with. Because he's not a speedster, but he has decent route running for his overall, and he can catch the ball. So guess what's going to happen? We're going to make people rage because when they least expect it, we're throwing it through their body. Now, going ahead and looking at the O-line, some of you guys brought that up. Gmia, when are you going to look at your O-line? What's going on with it? And what you guys don't understand is, I already know that my O-line sucks, but I was focusing on other things first because I already knew what my plan was. Now, a lot of you guys probably saying, yo, why are you rage selling Teron Armstead? Well, his sacrifice is going to help us a lot because he's actually going to make us create a new left tackle, a center, and a right guard. All budget cards that are power. So if you look at that right there, you see what his archetype is? Like, he's a left tackle and it's power. We're going to start off by using all power on our O-line. So every player that you see me power up right now and the players that are already in the lineup are going to be that archetype. And what are we going to be looking to do? We're going to be looking to see how well they actually block. Are they doing what they're supposed to do? Looking at their attributes, different things like that. What are they doing? That's going to be our objective right now. So I'm already on it. I've already been trying these guys out, seeing what they're doing, playing with them in certain games, and trying to understand exactly what they do. I've already been on that. So with everything else that's going to come along with it, it's going to be our job to kind of figure out what else we need to make the players better. So selling that one left tackle and creating an overall O-line that gives us elite players, that's going to help, obviously, with our blocking and everything, you know, as far as winning games and things like that. That is a very, very important thing to do at this time. So if you guys have already started working on your O-line, that's fine. What I recommend, so that you guys understand, is at least a minimum of an 80 overall. At this time right now, it's not really anything spectacular because the game is tuned to where most of the players are going to block, so it's not going to be that much more OP. But I would recommend, based on what I've seen, at least an 80 overall, all individual players on your O-line. I think with that, at this point, regardless, you will get suitable blocking, because I have. You know, after I did all this and I went into a game, I saw immediate differences with the way that these players blocked, okay? If you play a guy that has everybody 99 overall already, you're probably going to get dominated, especially those guys that have abilities on everybody, including their moms. Like, it's really crazy. Like, dudes' dog be walking by them, they put an ability on their dog, bro. Dudes just got bread, like, to just spend. I'm not doing that, okay? We're going to take our time and get our team the way we want it, and we're going to do it methodically. It's not a rush, guys. You know what I'm saying, bro? We're going to all get there, but we're not going to overspend. We're not going to go crazy. For the final step with Brandon Sheriff, we used the power-up pass because I was not about to spend $30K for him. He's always consistently, over the last couple of years, been a very, very decent budget right guard, but we're not going crazy about that. Finally, we go ahead and get the center, and we were able to do all of this off of one sale. Okay? So that's a huge thing for us, because now we're starting to round the team out and everybody is getting a little bit of something. Offense is pretty decent. The defense is pretty decent. Now, once we get to the upper levels, we're going to have to continue to do upgrades. We're going to have to get better. We're going to have to, you know, start looking at different ways that we can make, you know, individual players stand out more. But for the meantime, our job is to go out there with the best possible team and get as many wins as possible. That is what our job is right now. And that's what I'm going to help you guys be able to do at this moment right now. So that's the way the O-line looks right now. That's what we're going to be competing with. It will continue to change and evolve as we get more coins, as the game goes on, and we get more currency. But for now, I recommend these guys. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You have an unbelievable day. Until next time, one love, y'all.